Oh. Almost forgot. Hold on a moment. Chotto mate. And that. Okay, I think that's everything. Put that over there. Oh! I forgot to plug in my tablet. Kinda hard to do an art stream without a drawing tablet, eh? Okay. First I gotta unplug the controller. Hey there, Mago! How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Just hold on a second. I have to grab my drawing tablet. I forgot it. Okay, where did I even put it? Uh-oh. Drawing tablet? Oh, my model went crazy there. Okay. Found it. Okay. Oh. VTuber model, are you going to survive? Oh boy, I looked like I belonged in The Exorcist for a moment there. Although I've never watched The Exorcist, so. Okay. Plug that in. Okay. Tablet plugged in. Now I just need to get comfy. There we are. Hope you're doing good, Mago. Hope you're doing well. I think I saw you in Lulu's chat, right? Man, poor Lulu. I hope that she's okay. She seemed to be doing pretty good once she started playing Minecraft. Good on her for going out of her comfort zone. And I'm really glad that she didn't push herself by trying to play more of it. We don't want her pushing herself. Man, I felt so bad for her. Yeah, I felt a bit bad after the horror game, to be honest, yeah. Luckily, everyone was giving her lots of love and support and letting her know that we would be fine with her playing something else. She's got a really good community. Hopefully she had fun with Minecraft. I had to head off around that point. Okay, I just gotta pull up my my references on my laptop. If I can remember where I put the references. Okay, there's one reference, and we just need one more. I do hope that you're doing well, Mago. Well, a bit is an understatement. I literally cried, oh no. Yeah, she was better while playing Minecraft. That's good. That's good to hear. 1. Reference 2. Reference. And... Boop, 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 boop. And actually with the game playing co-op, maybe it would have been easier for her if she had asked someone to help her through it. But yeah, I'm really glad that she stopped playing when she did, that she didn't push it further. Whoops. Okay, one thing that I did want to change is that I had tried to make the eyes a little bit more looking toward the camera, but I don't think I did it quite enough. I looked at it again and I was like, eh. Oh, okay. Wrong tool. Because she's looking a little bit, not quite toward the camera. More like... She was looking like more like kind of upward. Eventually I'm gonna have to find background music to use, so that it's not just quiet when I'm doing art streams. I really love Lulu's music. It's really comfy and really fits her very well. Okay. I think I mentioned it before, but I'm not sure what kind of music I would use. I think that's the main problem. I have to try and figure out what I think would suit well. Shelduck, how's it doing? Hope you're doing well, dude. I know you were saying that you were homesick, but I hope that you're still enjoying Korea, though. Ate Thai food? Nice. Man, I want to eat more pad Thai. Pad Thai is phenomenal. I'm gonna need to make a shortcut for the eraser. It's fun, but I kinda miss frolicking in the forest, yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely not a city person. I personally could never imagine myself living in the city. Very crowded and very noisy. Yeah. Forests are nice. One thing that me and my dad and sister used to do is that we would ride along the bike trail, which was a very wooded area, and we would try and catch snakes. That was always fun. When we eat food, I'm kind of like the spicy food person. Oh. I need to try to get more into spicy food. I can't. That's awesome. They aren't like very big snakes. They're like pretty tiny, but they're still fun to catch. I don't particularly like eating spicy food, but I have a high tolerance. Oh, cool. My tolerance is very low. So when other people can't eat spicy food, it's just siphoned to you. That's funny. I can't handle it. Here, you eat it for me. My sister orders spicy food. I can't eat it. No. Oh dear. Well, at least she's ordering the food to try, at least, I guess. So I already have my food finished, and I'm like, that's funny. Yeah, my dad absolutely loves spicy food. Oh, that's not the eraser. He's always putting hot sauces in his food. That emoji. Uh-oh. Okay. I probably shouldn't be, like, doing this of nitpicking certain things. I mean, this is just the, oh, I forgot to name this layer. Oh wait, hold on, actually. Background, rough sketch. Oh yeah, that's the construction one. My issue with a lot of spicy food is that it's just spicy and not really good flavor. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, that can't be very fun when it's like only spicy, but you can't really enjoy it because there's no flavor to it. I guess I can name this rough line art body. There we are. Is your day going well? For the most part it is. I did have a bit of a crying session earlier though. My mom had reminded me that our cats are 9 years old, with Mookie, their uncle, who's living with us right now, being 11. And I was just kind of, you know, thinking about how they're getting older and thinking about how, you know, like, where's time gone and stuff. And so I was just, like, cuddling with the cats and crying a bit. But besides that, I'm doing really good, though. That's the thing about being a pet owner, a pet owner, you know. Rough sketch. I'm wondering if I should do the hair first to get it over with, or if I should stall and do the clothes. I guess I can do the clothes first. Yeah, it's... You know, all you can really do is just spend as much time with them as you can while they're here, you know. But of course, I've had quite a few pets, and quite a few pets who have passed and stuff. It's never easy. But I still get pets because I love them very much. And I hope that I'm providing lots of love for them. So, this is just the rough sketch, so I don't need to worry too much. So, I guess it'd be better if it was like that. You can try drawing the hair first, and if it brings you too much pain, you can just say, I'll leave that for future me. Oh yeah, that is true. I'll do that then. Okay. Hair. There we go. I am trying to get good about doing layers. Because, you know, I used to be an MS Paint drawer, and in MS Paint, we didn't have fancy things like layers. Although I think Doesn't MS Paint have layers now, or at least a way to do layers? I think that's what I heard. That it's like possible to do layering in it now. Not in my day. These youngsters with their fancy MS Paints with their fancy layering. So the hairstyle I have that I designed for this. But of course, I've seen some really awesome artwork done in MS Paint, even old MS Paint. Like, there's a video on YouTube of someone doing a realistic portrait of, I think, Santa Claus, and it looks amazing. Were you planning to draw? Hey there, Hubba Bubba Gaming. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining in. I am drawing the VTuber Finana Ryugu because for Pride Month I wanted to do a I wanted to draw LGBTQ. I always get confused with the letters, so I just say LGBT plus. But yeah, I'm doing a Pride Month drawing challenge of drawing VTubers. And so I'm drawing Finana Ryugu, and she's gonna be wearing the colors for the bisexual flag. There were some drawings I saw on Twitter with insane landscapes in his paint. Yes, I saw that. Ooh, cool. It was crazy, wasn't it? Absolutely insane what some people can do. It just shows that that it's very much the artist and not the program. If you're super talented, you can draw beautiful stuff no matter what program you're using. Deselect. Oh boy, now I'm gonna have to try and figure out how to draw this. Okay, I need to think. Well, right here, let me doodle out kind of the rough design for it so that I can get an idea of how I can structure it. I think I need to zoom in on this picture I drew. Also on her hair as well. Hope that you're doing well, Hubba Bubba Gaming. Do you know what thumbnail sketching is? Yeah, I do. How, you draw like a really tiny rough sketch that like conveys the idea of what you want to go for. Yeah, that's what I'm kinda doing here. I'm trying to make like those help you so much. Yeah, they're very helpful. I actually really like drawing them. Like I had an idea for a scene for a fan fiction story, and what I actually did for practice of drawing facial expressions, in the scene there was gonna be a lot of well, what I wanted to do was like I'm trying to think of how to word this. I decided to convey the character's emotions by what I did was that hold on, I'm trying to think of how best to word this. I was doing thumbnails, right, for this comic thing that I drew, except all I was doing was only drawing their facial expressions, and that's it. Like, I was maybe like doing the shape of the head maybe, but and maybe just their bodies a little bit, but mostly I was just putting emphasis on the faces and trying to convey what they were feeling with each panel. And I think that that was really helpful. And I had a lot of fun with it. And what I tried to do was to make sure that they never had the same expression more than once. So like, if the character looked a certain way, like if they were angry, and there was another panel, how they're also angry, I had to convey the anger in a different way. It was a lot of fun. It was really, really fun trying to figure out how to best convey how the character was feeling through only their facial expressions. I want to do something like that again sometime. It was a lot of fun. And I did that ages ago. I'll probably do something like that if I ever do work on that visual novel. So, let's draw a rough head. Okay, so she has like this middle part. And then it's like the triangle things going on. The hair air vents. Like, there's a strand right there. And then there's a part that kind of goes over the face a little bit. Then over the face again. Hair, why are you so hard to draw? Why do you torment me? Why can't I just draw characters who are all bald? Think. I guess on her it's a little more rounded, the hair vents. And then that's the back of the head. Ah, hair confuses me! Hair confuses me so much. There's just so much to it. Oh boy. Okay. I think I need to simplify it a little bit more. Okay, deselect. Oh man, I wish that in my sketch that I drew of it that I defined it a bit more. Okay, so like I said, there's this part here. And then like strand here. Oh, actually this is too hard without the head. One thing I gotta do is practice like free-handing circles and lines. I need to start doing like drawing exercises. It's hard finding what exercises to do and how much though. Because like everybody has different versions of it, you know, and you want to be sure that you pick one how your being constructive, you know? Okay, I'm gonna shrink that a little bit. For drawing, yeah. There are people who suggest, like, doing stuff like that, and then lines through it, just to practice, like, doing circles and angles and stuff. But with everybody having different versions of it, it's hard to know, or like, cross-hatching. It's hard to know which one to go with. Or at least it's hard for me to decide what ones to go with. I definitely should be doing those. Like exercises before you begin drawing, or when you want to study in general? I guess both. I guess a little bit of both. Like, it's good to do warm-ups. I do not do warm-ups, I really should. But also, yeah, the ones that are meant to, like, help you practice, like, consistency and, you know, like, being able to do a straight line in any direction and stuff like that. I'm very bad with that, yeah. I think I've heard that that doing exercises can really help, which makes sense because you're using like muscles and stuff. I don't usually do exercises before drawing or in general. Yeah, same. I do study anatomy though, yeah. I guess that's a form of drawing exercises. Yeah, I think that's a form of drawing exercises. Because you're still like, because you're doing rough drawings. You're like... This is a very bad box. You're still like, when you're drawing like muscles and stuff, I've seen your sketches how like, they're very rough. So it's like, it's still practice. With that sort of thing, I think. It still serves the same purpose. Actually, that's longer. Then, like I said, hair here. Okay. Okay, AJ, simplify. Simplify! Like, ah, man. That's the thing with these VTuber hairs, they're so complex. VTuber hair is so complex. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have the head there then. Okay, let me try to think. Well, let's think like the back of the hair first. The back would be a circle because she has a ponytail going on. So that's like the head hair. Hair is just hard, yeah. Very, very hard. Middle part, like... I don't have many OCs with different hairdos. Yeah, I usually end up all mine having the same hairdos too. I tried to change that with the story I'm working on, how like one of the main characters is like low ponytail, pigtail, sorry. The other one, long hair with it covering one side of the face a lot. There's the one character, how like she has curly hair to the side and then the hair is really short on that side. And then the energetic character, how her hair is like really short and kind of butch. I am trying to keep them as varied as I can. But yeah, it's hard. I don't know how, there's one VTuber who I watch. I want to be sure I say her name right. Gardenia? Yomi Gardenia. She's a YouTube VTuber, and she has over 400 characters, over 400 OCs, and she's drawing them all. She's on stream like 200 something of her drawing all of her 400 characters. What? Yeah, she's drawing all of her characters as chibis. And her character designs are really cool. How do you remember them? I have a lot of characters too, so I do feel her plight. Characters for me, and she said for her as well, are just way too easy to come up with. Hold on, let me... I want to make sure that I spell the name right. Okay. I'm going to, hold on. I have a problem with drawing a character once or twice and forgetting about it. Oh, I see. I'm going to type out her name if you want to try her out. I very highly recommend her. She's really fun to watch and to talk to. And her chibis are just so dang cute. And her character designs are really cool. There it is. Yomi Gardenia. I highly recommend her if you want to check her out. She's on YouTube though, not Twitch. But yeah, I absolutely, positively love watching her streams. She is so much fun. And actually, I found out about her way before I became a VTuber myself. 400 plus OCs. Yeah. So that's the back of the hair. Her chibis are so cute. I do wish that she had a bigger following, because she really deserves it. She is so cool. I really hope that I can hop into her streams more often. Like, if I ever get the hang of, if I ever get over my shyness and start, like, asking people to collab with me, I would absolutely be super honored if I could ask her to do an art collab with me sometime. Her artwork is so good. I think that's what I would really like to do art stream collabs. Doing an art stream collab would be really, really fun. Because, like, there's the one strand of hair there, and then there's the big bulk hair. Is that... I'm way too intimidated to ask anyone to do a collab? Yeah, basically same. Actually, yes, exactly same. The only collabs I've done so far are ones how it's other people asking me to collab. I have not asked anyone to collab with me yet. Because it's like, what if they say no? Like, it would be fine if they said no, no pressure and all, but... And also, it's just very intimidating. Okay, I think that's where I'm getting confused. Same, yeah. Oh, man. Finana, why is your hair so complex? Finana, I want to have a word with your VTuber model artist. I want to file a complaint. I want to sue them for creating overly complex hair and causing me mental anguish for trying to draw it. Yeah. Oh boy. That's like... I'm already getting lost. Okay, so like her eyes are here. And then she has the hair going here. But it's not as exaggerated as I'm putting there. It's not quite that long, but... and then... like... there's hair that goes down the side here. I'm trying! That's the important thing, I'm trying. Yeah, that kind of just covers up the back mostly. And then she's gonna be wearing the ponytail. This is more based on her, I think her third design, her third outfit. 'Cause she's got like 4 outfits now. And all 4 outfits have different hairstyles. See, I guess it would be something like that. I'm not quite sure how I would chibiify it though. Like... there's that middle part. Because I think what I should do is like... maybe not put it there. I think I should work on just getting the construction of it first. And then I can worry about the details. It's funny, I feel like I didn't find hair as much of trouble earlier in my art than now. Isn't that always the way when you're like earlier in your art journey? You like appreciate your own art a lot more, and then as you go further in the journey, you find yourself appreciating your own art skills less and less. Like you used to tell yourself, hey, I'm pretty good. And then as you draw more, you go, oh, I don't feel like I'm good. Yeah. Like, there's a quote I really like. The most important thing for an artist is to suffer. I love that quote. Sometimes I randomly go like, I'm so good, but for the most part I'm like, yeah. Being an artist. I'm gonna move that more over there so there's a little bit more room. Select. Okay, so what I want to try to do is think about the construction of it. Like, I gotta try... excuse me. I gotta try to make this, like, as bare bones as possible. So... So, like, there's that part. And then... there's, like... it's like... I think what's going on is that this is the hair that goes, like, really far down. Like, you can see it here. It goes round. That's the hair that goes down low. And then I think the reason why it's confusing is because you can see it here, but then the hair that goes here, that's like a little bit on her face, it like goes over it a bit. Goes over that part. So there's like layering to it, you know? I think that's why I'm getting confused, because of the layering. But simplify. What I like doing sometimes is I like shading the general regions with different colors, and then I draw the lines into it, like the front, middle, back. Oh, yeah. I think I've seen some artists do that. I guess if I did something like that... Hold on. Delete that. Deselect. So, like, if I made the back of the hair green... Okay, I'll have to remember that the brush size was 10. So let's make the back of the hair green. How it is just a circle. And then use maybe red. And then the middle part would be like no. Hold on. Yeah, that goes there. Need to make that bigger. Wait, I think I did the wrong thing. Oops. Sized to the wrong thing. There we go. Goes in. And then the layer underneath you can make blue. That has like that part. Then we can see it here. I think I'm getting it. So I guess it would be something like that. And then if I tried drawing it... Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. No, not that. Maybe? Uh-oh. I can't get it to the exact size it was at before. Close enough. Close enough. Okay, make it black again. So, like... Da, 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 da. I think this is helping me a little bit. Then you can see a little bit of the back there. Oops. And then it looks good. So yeah, I guess it would be kind of like that. Yep, the app works just fine. Hey, Iskander, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Did you already do the karaoke thing? How was it? How you doing? I'm doing pretty good. I was really sad earlier because I was thinking about how my pets are getting older. But besides that, I'm doing really good. My throat is sore? Ah. Did you sing a lot of big ballads? What kind of songs did you guys sing? Yeah. Yeah, those can really wreck your throat. They're fun to sing, but yeah. Yeah. So, anime songs? Ooh, nice. I need to learn more anime songs. At one point, I had learned one of the ending theme songs for Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. English ones in Spanish. Ooh, nice. I had once taught myself one of the Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood ending themes, but I don't remember it anymore. Full Metal, yeah. Maybe I can remember a little bit of it. Ano himi to sora akani wa no sora o ne kimi wa oboete imasu ka. It was something like that. But yeah, I used to know all the words to it. Frick, what's the name of that? Let's go. I listened to it on repeat on Spotify. Yeah, that song's really good. I really like that song. I wish I still had it memorized. Something something that is Mishitsukitai. Kuhaku yuno homo kuru. Asamo zenbu wakatentanda. Ano himi to sora akane rana sora o ne. Let me get the glowing sticks. Now from the top. It's again, I think that's the name. Ah, okay. Yeah, that sounds a little bit familiar, yeah. Simplify, AJ, simplify. I keep wanting to go overboard with the details. It's making it look more detailed, I guess. And then... Can you imagine if this was the only hair? Make her bald except for this little bit of bangs. Oh boy. There is that one strand I really want on here because it's very emphasized on here. How it's like... Make it a little bit thicker on this chibi. I'm gonna cheat to not get the eraser and just... Oh wait, no, I can't do that. Oh wait, no, I can. Ta-da! I am a genius. That way I don't have to go dragging out the eraser. There we are. Like there was one, I don't know if he still does videos or not, but he would do Nancy Drew game playthroughs, and when he would solve the puzzle or whatever, he'd be like, I'm a genius. Here we are. Oops. I think that's a bit lower, actually. I know I'm being too nitpicky, I'm sorry. And then maybe put a line there, just so this part doesn't feel so empty. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Simplify. I have to keep reminding myself of that. And then I can do part that goes down here. I kind of really like the texture of this brush. It's a nice brush for sketching. And then... it's about to there, I think. And it goes up. But of course it doesn't need to be exactly exact, cause like I'm taking inspiration from her third hairstyle, but it's not gonna be completely the same. I am gonna be putting a little bit of a spin on it for this outfit. Oh man, this layering, that layering on her outfit. I mean, not outfit, on her hair. Maybe someday I'll be able to draw hair. Not today, Zerg. Anohimita sora, no sora o ne, kimi wa oboete imasu ka? Tari yorisota, Nina eka no fura, something 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 da 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 da. Da 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 efuru teburu da 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 nu atete mishi tsukitai kuhaku yoro no kuru something something samo zenbu wakatenda anohimita sora Akane no sora o ne tsukatte de shou da 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 Da-da-da-da-da. Someday I'll learn Japanese. So many things I want to do, so little time. Like, one thing I would really love to be able to do is play visual novels in Japanese. Yeah, that doesn't look right. I'm gonna go to Japan later this month and just stare at people. You'll be fine as long as you know how to say, "Where's the bathroom?" Although I guess all you would have to say is like, "Toilet, toilet." And they'll understand. Like, oh, this foreigner is looking for a toilet. Oh, there was one Monty Python skit how somebody bought a translation book while in a foreign country, but the book was like not translating properly. How like when he would be trying to translate something like "Where's the subway?" then it would be translating something like "Your mother is fat." It was stuff like that. How he was like trying to earnestly ask for directions, but he was accidentally insulting people. I have some Chinese friends at home, and sometimes I enter the conversations and act like I know what they're saying. That's fun. Yeah, I love Monty Python. Monty Python is so much fun. I can't say how many times I've watched Monty Python The Holy Grail. I just laugh when they laugh and start pointing and clapping. Oh, that reminds me, there's one guy, and they look at me and go, like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Yeah, there was one guy who was originally from Britain, and he was like at the gym in Japan, and this Japanese guy was just randomly started trying to have a conversation with him. And what he did was that he just did a lot of a lot of like reactionary stuff. Like he learned like when to do the ooh ah depending on like when he ended his sentences. And then after you go like ooh yeah. And then afterwards the Japanese guy actually told him, "I'm surprised you know so much Japanese." And not every so often, yeah. He was like, "I congratulate you for knowing so much Japanese. Like, that was amazing." And he's like, "I didn't understand it actually, but okay." Well, you didn't tell him that, but yeah. Fake it till you make it. So. And then, like, goes like, whoop. Does a boop. Simplify. And then, like, erase this part so it's less distracting. There we go. That goes like then there's like this one that goes here, kinda. Hold on. Erase that real quick. There's a part that like goes like that. Kinda like that. Eh. Oh wait, hold on. Like this part goes up here. Layers. Why do there have to be layers? Then like that. Sorta, kinda. And then that connects over here. It just looks weird. Looks really weird. Like in this area, it just looks wonky. Like it doesn't have to be perfect, this is just the... But like, I want it to at least look decent. But then it... Okay, let's skip that part for now. And then that's the back of the hair. The only back of the hair that you see. And then that goes round. And that part. This goes here. I'm trying. I'm failing, but I'm trying. I am so sorry, Finana. I am so sorry, Finana Ryugu, that I am failing so much. Actually, this part is longer, I think. Make it a little bit wider. Yeah, it's more like that. Except it's like more to that way. Kind of like that, I guess. Yeah. And man, I'm still drawing with the wrist. I've got to learn how to draw with the arm. It's really hard. But also it's a little bit tricky because with the chair I'm sitting in, there's the armrests and they're kind of getting in the way. My gosh, I've been told I draw so weirdly. I probably draw very weirdly as well. I guess that works. Man, this is so much easier using the brush as the eraser. That way I don't have to keep swapping. I hold my pencil wrong and I don't use my wrist or arm when I use it. I just kind of move my fingers that are holding the pencil back and forth. Ah, I see. I probably do not hold it right. Like, I've been told you need to hold it like like more in the middle of the pen, but I hold it how it's like really close to the bottom, which I should not be doing, but I do anyway. Force of habit. If I keep doing a lot of art, then I'll probably try to teach myself how to not do that. Excuse me. That. Like line, so again it doesn't look empty. Nah, that just looks weird. I guess it's fine. Can probably show a little bit of the back of the hair here. Art is pain. And I guess we wouldn't see it from that side. Except maybe a tiny bit? A tiny bit seeing it from there. Favorite part of drawing is doing the lines or drawing the muscles. I think my top favorite part of the body to draw is the collarbone. I really like making like very pronounced collarbones. That's my favorite part of the body to draw. And I think I've gotten fairly good at drawing the body overall. Like making sure it's all proportioned fine, you know? But yeah, the collarbone is definitely my favorite to draw. It's just so much fun. Actually, this part needs to be longer as well. It goes like, it's about there, I think. Yeah, I think it goes to about there. Whoop. Woo. There we are. Okay. Okay, that's not too bad, right? Right? That's not too bad. Could be better, but it could be worse. So now what we gotta do is grab all this And delete that, because we do not need it anymore. Hold up. I am going to move her. Hold on. Oop. Wrong tool. There we are. I'm so glad that I remembered how to do that. How to grab 2 layers at the same time. Took me a second, but I remembered. Maybe we should make it a little bit lower, because we're gonna need room for the ponytail. The way that you, for those wondering, the way that you move multiple layers is that you click on one so it's highlighted, and then you hold the shift key, and while you're holding the shift key, you select another layer so that it holds both of them, and then you can move both of them. Very nifty. It's fine if it's a little bit low, because you can always move it back up. Okay. So, her ponytail is a little bit different than the one I have here. I wanted to give her a slightly more exaggerated one, I guess you could say. Well, I guess I can make it a little bit closer to what she already has. I'm wondering if I should give her a ribbon or not, because in her design she does have a ribbon. She has like cute little black ribbon. But with mine, I don't really have anything planned for that yet. Okay, so it's a pretty high ponytail. Then it goes over there. Goes. Okay, remember curves. Like this is kind of like an S curve. A little bit. S curve, S curve. Another thing that helps is when you're shaping things out, it helps to try and remember straights, C curves, and S curve. But you can like with a C curve, it can be an extreme C, or it can be a more subtle C. With S, extreme or more subtle. That way it gives it a more trying to think of how to word it. It gives it a simpler shape so that it's easier. So I'm trying to think, like this is a curve, and then that's a curve. Or I guess this would be the S curve. How it goes like that. Except I guess it's more than an S curve, because then, like, with her hair, it, like, then goes inward again. Yeah, I think that's a bit too extreme. Even for chibi standards, that was a little bit too extreme. What are you drawing now? I am drawing, this is the same chibi from my last stream. I'm drawing the Vtuber Finana Ryugu. I'm gonna be having her wear the colors of her LGBT plus flag, which is bisexual. Oh yeah, happy Pride Month, everyone. Happy Pride Month. Wah. Wah, Iskander. Wah. Woo. Hair is hard. Nothing, just pondering? Ah, I see. Excuse me. And what's interesting is that her hair has 2 different colors, too. For how long have you been drawing? This session, about an hour and 17 minutes. The last drawing session, I'm not quite sure, because there was a lot of scuff at the beginning of it. So it's hard to determine, like, how long I actually spent drawing. Although, like, in general. Oh! I think I mentioned this in another stream, but I started drawing practically as soon as I could. As soon as I could draw. Like, I was a little cheapster and already doing, like, little comics and stuff. And then... And I really wanted to, like, go to art school and stuff. I really loved art, wanted to get more into it. And then my 20s hit. And in my 20s, my depression and anxiety skyrocketed. Well, actually, it started skyrocketing in my mid-teens. In my mid-teens, that was when I had, like, a little bit of depression and a lot of paranoia. I remember the paranoia was really bad during my teens. But yeah, my mental health got worse and worse. And as my mental health went further and further down, I lost my not lost my interest, but it got harder and harder to get into drawing. So I ended up drawing less and less and less until I was just not drawing at all. So, so there was a large gap of time of me not drawing anything due to that. But I would, like, every so often try to get back into drawing. I would do, like, a doodle or two, but then would slump out of it. So yeah. But I'm really hoping that I can get back into it now, though. Let's see here. I think that streaming it will make it a whole lot easier to keep at it. Delete that. Deselect. Oh, no wonder. Yeah, her hair has like 2 different colors. It has, most of it is like a sea green, but then on the inner part it's purple. He got sent to the dark realm. Sorry. Oh, 2-minute ads? Oh, I get ads now? Crazy. I thought that ads would be something that you enable. Yep. Wow. That's crazy. I'm gonna have to figure out how that works. Yeah? Ah. Man, I'm gonna have to learn how to... You can increase duration of ads for less ads. Oh. Maybe because you're affiliate, they're supposed to give you money for that? If you don't roll ads, you get pre-roll ads. Ah, I see. I'm really hoping that I can figure out when to know when ads hit, because then I can, like, give a warning, like, hey, ads are coming up, and then, because some streamers do that, like JazzCat, he times his ads, so that he's like, okay, an ad break is coming up, and he makes sure to not do any, anything much during the ad break, which is really nice. Or like Gord, he'll do like a 3-minute warning. He'll be like, okay, there's gonna be ads in 3 minutes, and then he usually like takes a break during those 3 minutes. I really hope that I can get that figured out. Mago! Thank you so much for doing that! Thank you so much for gifting a sub to Shelduck. Thank you so much. And to Iskander? Thank you, Mago. You didn't have to do that. Thank you so much. It's truly appreciated. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. You truly are. You're truly such a sweet person, and I truly, truly appreciate it. For the time being, that works. Thank you so much. It's truly, truly appreciated. And it still hasn't hit that I hit affiliate, by the way. I have evolved. Like, even though I'm seeing, like, the gift subs and we're talking about ads and everything, it still feels like a dream. It's really weird. It'll hit me eventually. Iskander. Yeah, I think that those are like, I think I'm given like template emotes or something. Because I think they're emotes that you can use that like I didn't add or anything. Which makes sense. Because when you're starting out, you know, it's nice to have those, pre-made ones that people can use. Maybe I have one more here. So I don't want it to be too flat, but at the same time we don't want it to be like too detailed because it is a chibi, so going to gift more subs, but I don't want you to feel pressured to do stuff for the subs. Like getting emotes or badges. I just want you to save your money. Yeah, thank you so much. You truly are very kind and generous, and I thank you for that. But don't ever feel like you have to, though. Don't ever feel like you have to, give subs and stuff. Yeah, I think that's a bit too much. I never felt like I have to. I do it because I want to. Aw, thank you so much. Thank you for your generosity and kindness. Maybe it's lower. Nah, that looks weird. I guess it's fine the way it is. Or... maybe. There we are. Just making sure that the hair doesn't look too flat. Okay, I guess that works. Because, like, it is a chibi, so it doesn't have to be, like, extremely detailed or anything. Yeah, I think I'll do that on just that side. And actually you can see the purple there. Boop. 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 Yeah, I guess that works. And then I guess I can just put the same black ribbon to make it easier. Okay. Okay, I think I'm done. I think I'm done with the hair. I think. Ooh, my wrist. Abba. Just need to stretch it out a little bit. Let's go. Let's go. It doesn't look great. And it looks very, very sketchy. Because of me having no confidence in my hair drawing abilities. But I think it's okay for the time being, at least. Because this is just supposed to be the, Oh! I named it wrong. Hold on. I named it as Rough Sketch. It's the rough line art. There we are. I actually should have done a rough sketch of the hair now that I think about it. The ribbon looks a little bit wonky, but I can fix that later. Alrighty, so next is rough line art clothes. There we are. Okay, so we can lower the opacity with the hair. Then go to this. Okay. We're making progress. We're making progress. I guess clothes would include her earrings. I'll probably give her the same earrings that she has here. And actually, speaking of ears, I want to make them a little longer. Her ears are kind of long. Hopefully I don't wonk them out in the process. She's got pretty long ears. There. Oh. Okay. It's gonna be really hard with this one. Whee! Oh, okay, maybe not too hard. Now it's a little bit blurry and hard to see, but... but I will. But yeah, they need to be longer so I can actually fit the earrings. So she's got like... Oh, wrong line art. Got that there. Then... I guess I can give the earring a different design though. Yeah, maybe not. And then with this one, it's like, and then the chain. Chain earrings are pretty cool. Then with the clothes, here's the outer part. Okay, with these clothes, I'm gonna have a little bit of a struggle because I designed the outfit based on references. So I'm not completely sure how this is supposed to work. There's gonna be a bit of guessing involved. Simplify, AJ, simplify. That's the thing with drawing chibis, I have to remember to simplify it. I have her like with long sleeves. I do want to learn how to draw clothes wrinkles. I do think that I struggle with that a bit. I have this as like kind of a crop top. The outer part anyway. It's like a crop top sweater. That looked really wonky. Do that. Then and there we are. Do 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 do. And then I have the undershirt. How like her shoulders are showing. has like a turtleneck going on. I do wish that I was better at designing outfits. I really like it when characters have like really, really cool outfits. Okay, so that's the undershirt. And then she's wearing a skirt. I just surf on Pinterest for outfits, yeah. I mostly just use Google. I use Google and then I save images on my computer. But I've heard that Pinterest works really well because then you can make like mood boards and stuff. Maybe not mood boards, but yeah, that you can like make collections depending on what character you're working on and whatnot. And then another thing that I have is that I have a chain here. With a fish accessory. Because she's a mermaid. And then with my reference photo, I need to scroll it down so that I can see her boots. She's gonna be having fishnets. She's got some tiny little feet. Tiny, teeny weeny little feet. And she actually has really tiny feet in real life. She did a foot cam stream. How it was like her feet with like socks on. And her feet are so tiny. I think she's shorter than me. Yeah, she is like super short and tiny. Actually, how tall is she again? I remember she's like super duper dinky. How tall is... Why is the first thing that I typed in how tall, and the very first thing that pops up is how tall is Elon Musk? Why do people want to know how tall Elon Musk is? How tall is... Yeah, it's like... Why? And it's saying in centimeters. Me not know centimeters. I can convert that though. Hold on. Centimeters to feet. And then put in the centimeters. Because with how many centimeters? 140. Okay, so she's roughly around 4 feet 5 inches. I thought that was it, but I wanted to be sure. Yeah, she is dinky. Very tiny. Man, 4 feet 5 inches? That's crazy. It's crazy, Dio. Now I gotta pull up my references again. Okay. Wrong color. This is gonna be tough. Not sure how to create boots in chibi form. Face that a little bit. Excuse me. Yeah, it keeps looking wonky to me. It doesn't look like a boot. Oh wait, actually, instead of looking at my reference, my drawn reference, I'm actually gonna pull up the reference of the shoe. Because I have that saved on my laptop. I think that will make it easier. I have a few shoes here. That's what I try to do. I at least try to find more than one reference so that I can kind of like do a combo. So these ones. I think I'll mostly use this. So it's like the top of the boot. There's a strap. There's that part. They're like the kind of shoes with really big bottom part. Big boots. Very big boots. Like Edward Elric, kinda. See, I guess something like that. I guess that'll work for now. What am I doing there? And now that one's a little bit too big compared to the other one. Gotta make it a little tinier. This is what's great about digital, that you can change the size. If you're drawing on analog, you can't do that. You have to erase the whole thing and start from scratch. And then, like I said, she's gonna be having fishnet stockings. I think that this should be a little lower. There we are. Okay. And something about it doesn't look right. I think the skirt looks a little bit too long. Let me change that real quick. Make it shorter. Brr, 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 brr. At least the weather is nicer now. I think I said before that it was storming a lot in this area. Like lightning striking like 3 trees. Well, yeah. Not like all in one storm, but yeah. I think the problem is that I should make this leg a little bit bent to match. Yeah. So it looked a little bit weird, one leg being straight with the other bent. My therapist was saying that the wind had knocked down multiple telephone poles close to where he was. The wind be crazy. And now the shoe is off. At least we never get tornadoes in our area. That's nice. I didn't want to do that. Like, there we are. And there. Yeah, I never want to see a tornado. Tornadoes are scary. But of course, I don't like storms in general. One reason why I don't like storms, though, is because when the weather changes a lot, like the air pressure, then it does cause my anxiety to go up quite a bit. My anxiety is affected by the air pressure quite a lot. Tornadoes are, yeah, they are. Weather is scary. We get tornadoes every year around spring. Oof. That's not good. And huge storms. Oh man. You just need to not go outside. I think I heard that if a tornado is gonna is coming towards your house, I think I heard that what the smart thing to do, if I'm remembering correctly, is to grab a mattress and then lay down in a bathtub with the mattress over you. I think that's what I heard you're supposed to do. Which I guess makes sense because the bathtub is pretty strong and sturdy. And then you have the mattress on top of you to protect you from the debris and stuff. Probably doesn't work in all situations, but yeah, it's probably a lot smarter than some alternatives, especially if you don't have a basement. I'm super glad we don't have tornadoes, cause I do not think I would be able to get all my pets in the basement. So, yeah. Never had a tornado hit us directly, so I'm not sure. Hopefully it never happens. I hope that you forever stay tornado free. Excuse me. I guess that's the outfit done then. Let me look at my reference one more time. It's gotten close to the point we saw the funnel. Ooh, that's not good. I was gonna have it so that she had 2 chains here. 2 different fish accessories, but with it being a chibi, I think just the one works. Yeah, I think that's it. What do you know? I finished the rough line art. Nice. So I guess all together. There we are. That's our chibi Finana with the rough line art. Actually, go into the hair real quick. I want to make this darker, so that I'll be able to see it more easily when I draw it. It had gotten a little bit blurry-ish from the resizing. But yeah, that's Finana. Finana wearing the outfit I designed. Let's erase that since we don't need it. Nice. Yatta! Oh. In all this time, I haven't saved. And save. There we are. That would have been bad. Oh, that emote's cute. Oh. Wrong color. Oh, hold on. There we are. What happened once is that I was closing my tabs, right? And some tabs had random stuff I didn't care about, so I closed them and didn't save. Oh no! Yeah, I've done stuff like that too. I accidentally closed the main tab without saving. No! Yeah, I've done stuff like that a lot. That was not the hair layer. Yeah, I myself have done that. It is not fun. Oh, what's really not fun is when you're writing a story and you write a really good chapter, you put so much time and thought into it, and then you don't save, and then it exits on itself. I've had that happen before too. I like taking screenshots of my progress, though, so I was able to salvage. Oh, that's good. That's really good. Glad you didn't have to start it from scratch. Oh yeah, and then with... Yeah, I'm on the hair layer. I can get rid of this part. So I guess I'm just cleaning up a little bit. Yeah. That is not fun. Because that's another thing I used to do all the time. I used to write all the time. Mostly fan fictions. Because isn't that how it is in the beginning? When you're a writer, you usually start with the fan fictions, and then move on to the more original stuff. I want to get back into writing. Hopefully I can with those visual novels. Nah. And this part looks a little wonky. Yeah, I guess that's better. Cracking my knuckles. Moving my wrist. Okay, I've been drawing for almost 2 hours. That's good. I'm really happy that I've got the rough line art done. So now, oh man. Okay, so. Oh, the shift thing doesn't work for opacity. I gotcha. I guess that makes sense. Gotta lower them individually. Alrighty. And save. What do you think of it so far, Shelduck, in your professional opinion? With me, like, I do think it could be better, but at the same time it could be worse. So it's looking good. Okay, good. Professional. Yeah, professional. Your artwork looks so professional. I've said it before. You know how many times I've said that I could see your work in a professional manga? Your artwork is so freaking good. Then fix this a little bit. Oops. Your artwork is just so amazing. I'm really happy that that I decided to check to well, oh wait. Oh yeah, I discovered you because Lulu had raided into your channel. Oops. Lulu had raided in, and I was like, wow. This dude's work is awesome. It was that raid, right? Yeah. And I just really liked how chill you were too. I really like watching people who are really chill. I was doing doodle requests, yeah. Did you request a doodle? No, I thought about it, but some other people had requested stuff, and I didn't want to like overburden you, I guess, because it's like, oh, okay, he's already got a few requests going on. I don't want to add to it too much. But yeah, I for sure did think about it. Kinda wish I had, but at the same time, yeah, I didn't want you to have to do too much. That stream was awesome. I'm glad. Should have requested. Well, if you ever do that kind of a stream again, then I happen to be there, I'll be sure to request something. Although I'm not very creative when it comes to thinking up doodle ideas. Oops. Wrong one again. I guess I'm mostly done with the cleaning up. Okay. Except maybe. There we are. Just wanted to emphasize that a little bit more. Alrighty. So I guess next would be the line art. I must warn you though. I've never gotten this far with like an actual drawing in Clip Studio Paint. I am not good with line art. But I shall try. If I don't shy away and someone is doing doodles, I just ask for them to draw a rat. Rats are cute. Oh, you could draw Master Splinter. I'm a line work gremlin. I love line art. You shall have to teach me your ways, sensei. You shall have to teach me the way. Alrighty, so new line art. I was going to ask for it in that Shelduck stream, but I did get shy that stream. So both of us wanted to request but didn't. We'll have to do it next time, Mago. We'll have to do it next time. What should I name this? I guess I should just call it line art. I do want the line art to be different colors depending on what it's line arting, but I can do that in post. My return stream might be a doodle request stream. Ooh, nice. Yeah, it'll be great when you come back. I'll definitely try to pop in. Okay, I should make the pen a little thicker though. Okay, maybe not that thick. It doesn't need to be thick with 3 C's. Maybe. The best tip I can really give about line art is to make it thicker around areas where it would be darker. And I have heard also that, like, if there's something that's like in perspective, how like this is the front, that's the back, then usually like you want the line art to be thicker the closer that it is. And then it like gets thinner. Yeah, that too, yeah. Because then that kind of helps with the whole perspective thing. So, I want to make that a little bit thicker. So what I'm probably going to do is that I'm going to do like, not think too much about thickness at the moment. Like, just get everything in, and then I can go in with the eraser and like, and pen and like thicken and thin out things in post. I did that in one of my commissions. Ooh. Oh, right. I should be using a different pen. I mean, I guess I don't need to use another pen. I kind of really like this one, to be honest. I kind of really like this one. It was the one where someone throwing a microphone. Ooh. I threw it on the ground. How many of you remember that video? I threw it on the ground. My girlfriend, she handed me the phone and said, "It's your father." And I said, "That's not my father, it's a cell phone." And I threw it on the ground. Man, that video's old. So many oldies but goodies. That was a while ago, yeah. I feel so old. I threw it on the ground. So now whenever anyone throws anything on the ground, that's what I think of. And another old song, the shoes one. Shoes. Or the thrift store one. That's another one. Da 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 da. Only got, what was it? 20 cents in my pocket. I'm hunting. Da 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 da. This is beeping awesome. And what does the fox say? Gangnam Style. What? Gangnam Style. Hey, sexy lady. What? Gangnam Style. $20? Oh, yeah, that makes more sense. Well, you got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting. Do you remember Friday? It's Friday. It's Friday. Except with me, what I think of when I remember that song, I think of the Chad Vader version. Chad Vader, it was a live action, why did I say live action? It was a series on YouTube. How it's like Darth Vader's brother, except Darth Vader works in a supermarket. And it was pretty silly. But they did a parody of Friday. It's Friday, a day of the week called Friday. Yesterday was Thursday, I think. But today is Friday. No duh. And because Chad Vader, he rides a bicycle, and he's like, my bike has a front seat, doesn't have a back seat, gotta make my mind up, what seat should I take? I need to watch Chad Vader again at some point. Like, the funniest video they did, in my opinion, is the one, how he rides the car that the I forget what show it was. There was a show and he was able to like drive the official car from it. Except the guy in there was saying, no, it's not that car, it's called the Pride of Cincinnati. He's like, no, it's this car. No, it's the Pride of Cincinnati. It has the name written on the car. He looks at it. It's a typo. Getting the line art for around the face is tricky. Oh boy, it's not very smooth there. Oh boy. Like, I'm like bending. My arm is like super bent, trying to get the right angle. Well, You can always rotate the canvas. Yeah, I can, but I don't know. I found that when I try, then it like ends up looking wonky. I can't explain it. Oops. Maybe I should use a different pen for the line art, I mean. Excuse me. Okay. I was thinking of doing just all of the line art in one go, but I'm wondering if I should start off with it being colored. Because I do want the different parts different colors depending on what it's line arting. Oh man, I need... If I do it this way, then I'm gonna have to look that up. Because I know that there's a way to color the lines after they're already there. Especially with this being Krita, I'm not sure how exactly to do that. I mean, I guess I don't need to do different the colored lines, since we are trying to do as many VTubers as we can for this month. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't think I need to worry too much about it. Like, it would be nice, but with this being an art challenge of trying to get as much done as I possibly can, I probably shouldn't worry too much about that sort of thing. I do think that I'm starting to understand this hair a little bit more. I do think that doing that, of drawing the different parts in different colors, I think that really did help a lot. Because the layers, man. Layers! Like, isn't that what they do with, like, anime? Make it easier to animate? With, having the different parts drawn in different colors. Of course, I think they do that with other things in anime, too. Like with, clothes and stuff. I once thought about getting into animation, but then I realized how hard animation is. When I realized how hard animation is, then I went, yeah, no. Animation is cool until it's not. I mean, to do. Animation is really cool to look at, obviously. Animation, yeah. I've tinkered with animation a bit, but haven't been very consistent with it. Yeah, it definitely takes a lot of time and dedication. I do not know how some people are able to do it. How, like, some people, it's just the one person and they're able to do, like, full scenes that are beautifully animated. Made a few silly ones, though. Ooh, nice. I did some silly spinning animations. But I do pixel art, so maybe it's easier? Yeah. I do think it is probably a bit easier with, pixels. Nah. And when I was a kid, we had a hand video recorder, and I made a silly little claymation thing with Play-Doh. That was pretty fun. Not something that I would ever want to do again, but the things we do when we're kids and we have so much creativity and so much free time on our hands. And then adulthood rolls in. We suddenly don't have the time we used to have, and we don't have the passion and creativity we used to have. It felt like time was a lot longer back then. I just remember spending hours upon hours playing Sims 3. Now it's so much to do, so little time. I guess that's fine. Is that maybe a line here? Like maybe it'll be like, yeah, maybe something like that. Only problem that this is much lower than this. I'm gonna need to fix that. I should probably do it this way. So we're gonna grab this. We're actually gonna delete that. Then we're gonna draw it again, but lower this time. There we are. That's a bit better. Maybe put a line there, so it's not just empty space. You know what? Considering how bad I am at drawing hair, I'm actually kind of happy with it so far. Like, I don't absolutely hate it. It's a lot better than I thought it was gonna be. So I am so bad at drawing hair. Come on. Of course, as soon as I say that, then I struggle with this part. Yeah, it doesn't look right. Wait. I guess that's fine. Okay. No. Yeah. And with the eyes, maybe we should zoom in a tiny bit. I know that it's important not to be, like, too zoomed in. Because when you're too zoomed in, then you get too involved in the details. And a lot of times you add details that, like, people can't even see when they're looking at the full thing. Bending my arm again. I do really like this pen, though. This pen just feels nice. I don't really know how that works, having a digital pen feel nice, but... this first. Wait. And then have that open. And then she has it like so that the bottom part is kinda small and we're on the subtle side. I'm gonna be going to a Pokemon themed park. Ooh, cool. I hope you have fun. Hope the rest of the stream goes good. Thank you so much. Have fun at the theme park. That sounds awesome. Hope you have lots of fun. And thank you so much for being here. I really, truly appreciate it. Good luck. Oh, are you going to, Mago? If you're going also, then thank you for being here and thank you for being so generous. Like, you're truly too kind. Oh no, just hoping good luck for Shelduck? Okay. I had a feeling that maybe that was what you meant, but I wanted to be sure. I remember at one point I went on a huge binge of watching videos on like theme park disasters. That was like a thing. But I'm sure Shelduck will have a whole lot of fun. Oh yeah, cause like one thing that I do sometimes is I watch videos on like for a while I was watching videos on like construction disasters, because it's so crazy how many times greedy people have been like, oh, we don't need to use good materials, we can use cheapy stuff and it'll be fine. It's like, you wonder how these people got their job in the first place. It's like really crazy. Yeah, I'm glad that I raised up the chin a bit more. Were you part of the people that watch car crash videos? No, I can't watch that kind of stuff. Like, the stuff that I watch, it usually doesn't actually show footage of it. It just like talks about it, you know? Like with true crime videos, I actually usually have the video minimized and I just listen to it. I don't actually watch it. I personally can't watch anything like that, yeah. That stuff can be really depressing. I mostly watched like the buildings thing for like, I guess, educational purposes. Because I think it's important to, I think I mentioned this before, that it's important to realize that the world isn't all sunshine and roses. Like, there's nothing wrong with living a happy life and stuff and seeing all the joys in life and stuff. And actually, I should be doing that more often. But yeah. Like, I do appreciate Lulu's channel with how it is just a very happy, comfy time, and she's just very, very positive about everything and whatnot. Because it is very important to also remember that there are kind people in the world. Yeah, that won't work. So, I guess I should do the ears first. Oh, Mago, how did you come across Lulu's channel, if you don't mind me asking? With me, I came across her from watching Infinity Nikki streams. I was looking up people playing Infinity Nikki, and she popped up, and I just really loved pretty much everything about her stream. I'm really, really glad that I found her. I was in a raid to her channel and I just stuck around. Awesome. That's always really cool when you raid into someone and go, oh, hey, this person's really cool. Really glad I found her too, yeah. She really is such a sweetheart. She's spreading so much positivity into the world. We need more people like that, honestly. I was a lot more negative before her streams, yeah. I feel that a lot. And she inspired me a lot, too. She inspired me to want to try to be a bit more, trying to think of the right word for it. I'm not quite sure how to explain it. Not nicer, but I don't know. It's hard to describe, but yeah, she inspired me a lot. I think I did carry some of that into my streams, or at least I try to. The Vtuber streamer who inspires me the most, though, he did graduate from an agency, but he's going to be coming back as an indie in the future. Fulgur Ovid. I take a lot of inspiration from him. He's just very accepting and kind. Has really great life advice. He feels very much like wise beyond his years. But yeah, he's also just like very kind. Very accepting of others. But that's something that he like grew into, because he said he used to be quite a bit more negative, but then as time went on through streaming, he wanted to express a lot more compassion, I guess. But yeah, he inspires me so much. It made me want to be a streamer who, like, I guess what it is that it's like his streams feel very accepting, like a safe place, you know? And Lulu does that a lot too. Just a place where you can just be yourself. Fulgur Ovid was very much that. How, like, he would sometimes talk about, like, really cursed stuff. But yeah, it was very, very much be yourself, be happy with who you are. He helped me to accept myself in a lot of ways, I think. I really do hope that he comes back to streaming soon, but I can understand him wanting to take a long break. Because he also has some health problems. I don't know exactly what he has. It's something to do with his back. And sometimes he has to just like stay in bed because of it. Sometimes he would have to like take hiatuses from stream because of it. I hope he's doing good. I do wish that I had could have somehow expressed to him how much he meant to me as a streamer. And even before I started streaming. He was very, very inspirational. Then that. Simplify. Still gotta simplify. I guess that works. Eat the Weedle thumb. Finger. Another finger. I don't think I can fit another one. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I can. Actually, it might work better. Do something like that. Maybe not quite like that. Yeah. Maybe. There we are. Guess that works. I think that works. Sorta, kinda, maybe? I don't know why, but all of a sudden in my head, I remembered Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego, the game. Man, I loved that game. There were three Carmen Sandiego games I played. There was Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego, Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego, and I played a little bit the only text one. No, the game ones. Where in Time, Where in the World, and I played a little bit of Where in America is Carmen Sandiego. I didn't like that one as much. The gameplay for that one was kinda wonky to me. But yeah, they were point and click games. But they were a lot of fun. The two that I played were in Time and Where in the World. I think one or both of them are on Steam too. I plan on getting them when I can. It would be really fun to play them on Steam. I mean, not on Steam, on stream. It would be fun to play them on stream. To have a bit of a trip down nostalgia memory lane, you know? Aw, man, they were so much fun. Because, like, with Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego, you go to ancient Egypt. You go to the time of, Shakespeare time and just all kinds of different time periods. And it was, like, kind of educational, too. You learn certain things about history. It was a lot of fun. And Carmen Sandiego is just a cool character. Like her look, like her attire, you know, is just so iconic. It's really cool that there's a video game character that is just that iconic. You can just recognize her right away. Where in the World's Carmen Sandiego is on Steam for $5.79. Nice. Yeah, Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego is a lot of fun too. I had a whole lot of fun with that. With that, it's point and click and has like a lot of it has like puzzles in it and stuff. It's a lot of fun. I remember I spent hours trying to solve the slider puzzle. Like, it used to be that I loved slider puzzles, but I was bad at them. So I would just be sliding those tiles over and over and over again trying to solve it. I think I've kinda got the hang of it now, though. I kinda have an idea of how to solve slider puzzles. I played a lot of Nancy Drew games, so I've played a lot of puzzles in my time. And I was trying with because the Nancy Drew games, they have strategy guides. Like, they had official booklet strategy guides that you could buy with the games. And I tried to play them all without the strategy guides. And I was doing a big Nancy Drew game marathon of seeing how many I could play without any guide help at all. I forget how far I got. 'Cause there are like over 30 of them. Of course, I think I said on stream before that I'm never gonna play the newest ones. Because, I don't know, they just don't... Because, like, what happened was that they were releasing a game, like, they were releasing their games very consistently. Like, it was a yearly thing. It was very, very consistent. But then all of a sudden, they didn't release any games for years. And people were like, what's going on? You know? And they did say that they were, like, updating it so that wasn't just point and click. You could also move around with the keyboard, which was really cool. But we were kind of like, that can't be the only reason why it's taking you years and years to work on this one game that you announced ages ago. And then they announced that they were replacing the voice actress for Nancy Drew, who was in all the prior games. Which I can kinda understand, because like, everyone loves Lani Manila as Nancy Drew. But I can kind of understand why they replaced her, because she's able to convey the character very well. But I think that as she was getting older, she was like, her Nancy Drew voice was sounding older too. Like, I can understand them being like, okay, if we want new players, we have to make sure that Nancy Drew has a very youthful voice. So I can understand it from a company standpoint, you know? But a lot of people were not happy with that choice because they were so used to Lani Manila. But with me, I was like, you know, if she can do the job, well, the new actress, then, you know, it's fine. But then the game came out, and it sounds like People have said quite a few complaints about it, which is unfortunate. Like, they say the writing feels off, the puzzles are, like, confusing, because a big part of the Nancy Drew games is the puzzles. And they said that a lot of the puzzles were, like, really confusing. And they said that the characters were kind of meh. Like the suspects and stuff. So yeah, a little bit sad. I mean, I guess I can try it out sometime, because usually what I do is I don't listen to reviews and I just play it for myself. Especially with horror games, because horror games are so subjective, you know? Cracking my knuckles. Who knows, maybe I could play it on stream sometime. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I think I'll give it a chance. Because I really do love the Nancy Drew games. I would love to play all of them on stream. Because they've been making them since the 1990s. Which is crazy. Although I'm not quite sure how I'd be able to play Secrets Can Kill. Because I don't think there's a digital release for it. I do have the discs. But I don't have a disc player in my PC. I mostly don't read negative reviews except if it has to be with problems on productions or the developers. Yeah, that's usually me. I think I was getting into the Nancy Drew reviews mostly because, like I said, it's a series that's very near and dear to my heart. But yeah, I really should give it a fair try. I'll do that on stream sometime. And maybe with Secrets Can Kill, because the two first Nancy Drew games, Secrets Can Kill and Stay Tuned for Danger, they, I don't think have digital releases. I could be wrong though. But I do own them on disc. And I guess what I could do is buy one of those disc players that you can plug in. I had one, but I lost it somewhere. So what I could do is buy a new one. And then I can just plug it into the PC. And the first game, it's so old that it's on 2 discs. like you put in the 1 disc, right? And then if you say you want to leave the area and go to the next different area, because there's a map, you know, of different buildings, then it goes, oh, you have to put in disc 2. You have to put in the second disc in order to go to the second location. That's how old it was. It's really interesting with the first, with Secrets Can Kill, the characters are like 2D animated. Like the background and stuff, everything is CGI except for the characters, which are 2D. But then they changed that moving forward after that. And the first Nancy Drew game is way darker than the rest of them. Because, like, the first Nancy Drew game, it has to do with, like, a murder. And there's, like, a character gets shot. And it's, like, it's pretty crazy. That as it went on, their games became more and more PG, I guess. They like toned down that kind of stuff as it went further on. Which from a company standpoint I can understand. I personally really like dark stories. I like nitty-gritty stuff, but yeah. I can understand them changing it for the Nancy Drew games because they were getting like a lot of younger players, so. Okay, this doesn't look too bad. Again, could be better, but could be worse. Clean that up. And 2 discs like the normal ones, or floppy disks, the normal ones, yeah. There was one Lord of the Rings game I had, and do you know how many discs the Lord of the Rings one required? Like 11. It had like 11 discs that you had to install. You didn't have to play all the discs, you only played it on one, but you had to install all 11 discs in order for it to work. Oh man, that was crazy. I don't know how I had the time and patience for that sort of thing back then. And it took forever. Each disc took a long time to install. The old days of gaming. The only game I had with more than one disc that I can remember was The Sims, I think. Oh yeah, with all the DLCs. Man, I love Sims 3. I had first played Sims 1. And I really, really loved it. And then Sims 2 came out. And I was like, well, I'm already playing Sims 1. And I'm enjoying that. So I don't see the point in getting Sims 2. I never got any of the DLC for Sims 1. I always just played the base game. And then Sims 3 came out. And I was like, open world? Color customization? Heck yeah. And I begged my mom to get it for me. Mom, you have to get Sims 3. It looks amazing. And I have almost all of the DLC. Like, what's funny is that I had almost all the DLC on disc. Like, oh yeah, I have almost every single Sims 3 DLC on disc. Ah yeah, this is awesome. And then it came out on Steam. Then I was like, oh boy, now I gotta buy them all over again. So I am in the process of buying all the DLC for Steam. And I tried playing it on stream. I did do one stream of it, but then the files like didn't want to work, and then the whole game didn't want to work. So I had to completely uninstall it, and I completely lost my save. Hopefully I can get it working at some point though. I was a pirate when I was little, so I think I just had them all. Wow. I never did pirate stuff, I don't think. I was a good boy. Yeah, I don't think I ever pirated games. I know a lot of people did, though. Come on, hair. No, that doesn't look right. No. No. Well, of course, with manga, back then, you didn't have a choice. It was so hard to get your hands on official manga back in the day. Piracy was very normal in your country? Oh. You didn't even know how to buy games until you got older? Ah, gotcha. Ooh. And I want it to be aligned. So even if you can't see behind the ear, it's good to make sure that it is aligned, because otherwise it can still look wonky. Like, you can still see that it's not aligned somehow. It's really weird. I remember how hard it was to find GL manga, Girls Love. Because I really love Girls Love. I really love stories with lesbian couples. But they were like nearly impossible to find back then. In here, when you bought a PlayStation 2, it was already pirated. I don't know how that was in another country though. Ah, I gotcha. I really missed out with gaming consoles. Like, everyone talks about having like their Nintendos and their PlayStations and Xboxes. I never had any of that stuff. I've only ever had the Wii. And that's it. I don't have it anymore though. My sister wanted it when she moved out. She was only gonna borrow it. But she ended up keeping it. So now I have some Wii games that I can't play because I don't have a Wii. Yeah, that's the only console I've ever had. I really missed out in my childhood. Like, for the longest time, I was like, I want to play Silent Hill! But I can't play Silent Hill because it's not on PC! Steam, please release all of the Silent Hill games, please! I beg! Or, like, do even better, do a Resident Evil and do remasters. That would be awesome. To get Silent Hill remasters. Because there is a Silent Hill game coming out pretty soon. I don't really know how it worked, but basically everyone here... Oh, yeah, I think I read that. But yeah. Maybe if everybody ends up really loving the new Silent Hill game, Silent Hill F, I think it's called, then maybe that will encourage them to do a remake of the first one. Because, like, the Resident Evil remakes have been doing really well. Everybody really loves the remakes. So I think Silent Hill could do the same thing if they wanted to. I think that's good. Oh, her eyebrows. Can't forget about the eyebrows. think that works. Okay. Should probably do the inside of the eyes real quick. Let me pull up her reference. Ooh. That's interesting. I never noticed that before, that like the bottom of her eyes, like the top part is like all purple, but then at the very bottom it's yellow. That's really interesting. I'm not even sure how I'm gonna chibify her eyes. She's got really interesting looking eyes. Your eyes, as we said our goodbyes, can't get them out of my mind. Don't really know much about horror games in general. I didn't really play them when was little, and after that I used gameplays of them to sleep. Yeah, I used gameplays of horror games to sleep as well. I don't know why, but they worked very well. Like, there was one, there's one Japanese YouTuber, how, first she played, like, a big variety of games, and she had done a playthrough of the 2 Outlast games, and I used to go to sleep to those a lot. Also, sorry if I'm responding late to what you say. I'm typing a bit slowly today. Oh, that's all good. That's all good. I'm very slow at typing, mostly because on my laptop the keys are very sticky, so I have to like slam some of my keys sometimes. And that results in a lot of typos too. Yeah, absolutely no worries. But sadly, she deleted her Outlast playthroughs because she was an voice-only streamer first, but then she did become a VTuber. And when she became a VTuber, then she mostly played RPG games like Monster Hunter and stuff like that. So yeah, I was a little sad that she deleted her Outlast gameplays. What I really liked about her gameplays is that she was like unfazed. Like something scary would happen, she'd be like, oh. Or like there was a part, this is kind of gross, but there's a part in Outlast 2 how they're like these intestines that are strung kind of like, I guess you could say like Christmas lights almost, like from tree to tree, and it's like really disgusting and disturbing, but she went, oh, sugoi. I was like, wow. She is unfazed. Yeah. Horror games do not faze her in the slightest. Okay, I'm gonna have to zoom in here. Because I want to. I really like horror streamers like that. I don't like it when they like exaggerate being scared. How they're like really loud and screamy. Like if they are scared, then yeah, but a lot of them feel like really fake to me. Yeah, when they are unfazed, it's best, yeah. I really love horror streamers like that. are just like, oh, that's interesting. Well, that happened. It's a lot of fun. One Japanese VTuber, she only streams horror games. Unless, like, I think she played a little bit of Monster Hunter, so, like, sometimes she'll play other games a little bit. But 99% of the time she plays horror games. And she's a lot of fun to watch. I need to watch her stuff more, honestly. And, like, I don't understand Japanese, but I really love watching her videos. She's just very chill. And you can tell that she just really loves the genre. Or, my favorite stream of hers is how she did a collab stream with, 2 other Japanese VTubers. And they all played, why is my brain blipping on this game? I love this game. The Quarry, that's it. They all played The Quarry together. How in that game you play multiple characters. So what they would do is that when it switched to a character, then they would like take turns. And that stream is so much fun to watch. They're just having so much fun while playing it. Especially the beginning of the stream. And actually they play it in 3D. They're doing like full body 3D as they're playing it. It's just so much fun. I really need to learn Japanese. I need to learn Japanese so that I can watch that stream again and actually know what they're saying. Yeah, I don't think this is looking too bad. Although right here... Oops. I think it would make more sense. If it was out a bit more. There we are. Looked a little weird. I've tried finding YouTubers or streamers who stream exclusively, or at least close to exclusively, horror games, but are in English, because I really, really love horror games. I love horror in general, but I just couldn't find anyone that I, like, really vibed with. It was always either they only sometimes played horror games, it was like a very occasional thing, or it was that I just didn't vibe with them. It can be hard to find streamers who like... Streamers, YouTubers who stream a specific genre, and mostly just that. Especially with horror. Not quite sure how I should go about this. And actually, I should save. There we are. Wouldn't wanna lose all this progress. Oh, I forgot her fish trinket. I forgot about that. Okay, so it's like... I think I should go rest a bit. Good luck with the rest of the stream and drawing. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here, and thank you so much for gifting subscriptions. I truly appreciate that so much. And I hope that you have a really good rest, and just thank you so much. I truly, truly appreciate you so much. You have shown me so much kindness. And I am eternally grateful for that. I hope that you have a fantastic day. Then, like, there's a fin there, a fin there. And then I guess there would be an eyeball. Maybe a gill? Nah, it looks too much like a weird smiley face. I think that's fine. Thank you. No, thank you. Thank you so much. Truly, truly appreciate you. Chains are so cool. Like as accessories and stuff. I really like chain accessories. Here we are. She's got a little fish accessory there. And save. I'm actually wondering if I should end stream soon. I have been streaming for 3 hours. Yeah, I don't want to overexert my hand. But I would really love to finish up her legs though. Because it would look kind of weird, you know? It just being the legs. So maybe I should finish this up. So first the boots. And a strap. How'd I let you slip away when I'm longing so to hold you? Now I die for one more day. 'Cause there's something I should have told you. Yes, there's something I should have told you. When I looked into your eyes, why does distance make us wise? You were the song all along, and before the song dies, I should tell you, I have always loved you. You can see it in my eyes. Excuse me. Now I just feel like singing songs from Rent. One song, glory. One song. Oh, that was my dog barking. One song, glory. One song before I go. Glory. One song to leave behind. Fine. One song, one last refrain. Glory from the pretty boy front man who wasted opportunity. I wonder what my dog is barking at. It's 2 in the morning, boo. The soul of a young man, find the one song before the virus takes hold. Glory like a sunset. Redeem empty life. Time flies, time dies. Glory, one blaze of glory, one blaze of glory, glory. songs in Rent are so good. I don't remember how I discovered the music from Rent. Because I never watched it. I only ever just heard the songs. I've listened to the album a few times on Spotify. Behind the song, time flies, and no need to endure anymore. Time dies. At least these boots are coming along better than I thought they would. Of course, it's when I say that I start struggling. Like a sunset. Da 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 da. Time flies. Glory, one blaze of glory, one blaze of glory, glory. Oop. Da 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 that doesn't look quite right. I guess it's a little bit better. Then that's a little bit too thin. Expand the boot a little bit there. Yeah, I guess that, oh, excuse me. I guess that works fine. And then the fishnets. Do 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 do. Glory, one blaze of glory, glory. Fishnets are cool. I like fishnets. Not to wear though, I would never wear fishnets. I just think they're cool to look at. Try to have except more slanted. Time flies. Glory, one blaze of glory, glory. I think they're a bit closer together than that on the first leg. I think that's a little bit better. There we are. Oh, ow, my hand! My hand! Oh boy. But yeah. Save. Oh, I think it's kind of cute. So let's see. There. That's it without any of the guidelines. I think it's kind of cute. Yeah. Yeah, I think it turned out a lot better than I thought it was going to. Alrighty then. I think that is a good place to stop. I don't know if my hand can take much more. So what I'm gonna do... There we are. So I'm going to... Because I have a picture capture thing. And snap that. And so I will be able to show this in a Twitter post. Yeah, we are done. Or at least done with the line art. We still have to color it. Although I'm not sure how I'm gonna go about coloring it because I've never done it before. That's why I'm bad at it, because I don't do it. So yeah, gotta put my tablet down. Oh man. Oh man. 3 hours of drawing. Yeah, thank you so much everyone who is watching, was watching, and watches this later on the VOD. Just thank you so much. I think it's coming along very, very nicely. Oh no, I forgot her earrings. You know what? I'm gonna leave the earrings off. Because I don't think you would be able to see them that well anyway. Because like this earring, this thing of hair is like completely covering where it would be. And with that, it was just the chain and you would only see it a little bit. So yeah, I think it's fine without the earrings. Unless I like design my own earrings for it. Oh, sorry. But I don't think that I'd be able to come up with good earrings for her. Stretch. Okay. But yeah, like I said before, when I do color it, then it's gonna be in the colors of the bisexual flag. So thank you everyone. Thank you everyone who was watching, who is watching, who watches this later on. I appreciate all of you so very much. Every single one of you. I'm still trying to accept being affiliate now. I'm still trying to accept that. Like, not accept, I guess, but like, I don't know. It's really weird. Oh, sorry. But thank you all so very much, and I will see you next time. And I'm not sure when next time will be, because I have to plan out some stuff with other people. Because I'm going to be doing 2 collabs next week. One with JazzCat, we're going to be continuing Needy Streamer Overload, and another Stardew Valley stream with Tanner. So those will be a lot of fun, but I'm not sure when those collabs are. I'm trying to work that out with them first, and then we can decide what I'll be streaming. Oh man, thank you all so very much again. Hope all of you stay safe and have a great time zone, and if you're not having a good time right now, if it's rough for you, then I hope that things improve for you soon. Always remember that you are 100% worth it, and you matter a lot more than you think you do. And that's life advice that I need to remember for myself too. I do forget that a lot. So yeah, goodbye everyone, and thank you so very much. I appreciate every single freaking one of ya, and I will see you next stream. Goodbye everyone, thank you so much, and goodbye. Oh, maybe I should try to raid someone. Hold on. Burr, 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 burr. Who can I raid? Because I do not remember to raid enough. Greenie is on. Allison Adventures is on. Casual Elephant is on, but I think we raided him last time. Hold on. Let me pull up my list here and compare. What I really need to do is like hunker down and like just watch a whole bunch of streamers, a whole lot more streamers, I mean. We could raid into Greenie. But actually, I'm wondering if I should just end stream because I really have to go to the bathroom. Nah, we can raid into Greenie. I want to raid into Greenie again. I really like hanging out in his stream. So, gonna go here. Testing a new controller? Ooh, that sounds fun. Get rid of that. Okay, so we shall raid into Greenie. It's been a little while since we raided into him. He's playing Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning. I think that's what he was playing the last time we raided into him as well. Make sure I spell this right. Greenie. Trini. There we are. Raid. And thank you again so much, everyone. I will see you next time, and I hope that all of you stay safe. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you so very much. Goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye.